Doo-doo. Round up, homies. What's going on? What's going on? I love y'all. My real estate homies. Jamal, what up, homie? It's an honor to serve. It's an honor. Nothing but an honor. Nothing but. So tonight, what I want to do is share with you as the clock is ticking. As the clock is ticking for this CARES Act, the ending of this CARES Act thing. I can't believe that we're coming out of this thing, y'all. They got that vaccine. I don't know if it will work, but it's 90% effective. Who knows what's going to happen? But what my spirit is telling me is that these people have the best and brightest minds working on this virus thing, and that it won't be around forever. And there will be a time that things get back to normal. And I want you to take advantage of this once in a lifetime opportunity that we have to take a distribution from our IRAs. Now, tonight we're going to be talking about the CARES Act IRA distribution, Coronavirus Aid Relief Act. I'm going to share with you what I did. Nothing but documenting what I did with the help of my certified public accountant, looking at the regulations and the waiving of the penalties and taxes and all that stuff. And it's going to be a short one tonight. It won't be hopefully more than 20 minutes, but I'll answer any questions that I have. But I want to preface this by saying that I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you any legal or professional advice. Make sure you go get your own advice from your own professionals, okay? Man, this is a good one. Why do I like this one so much? Because you can't earn your way to wealthy. There has been a facade that you and I have looked at over the years that makes us think that we can go out there and make enough money to become rich and wealthy, right? Have a nice lifestyle. Not going to happen. You're always chasing the dollar. Even for myself today, I'm like, I think about the dollars. I'm like, I could always make another dollar. But what are we doing with the dollars that are coming in? This is why this coronavirus aid and relief stimulus act is so crucial for us at this one time. And I want to make an announcement that tomorrow at, what is this? Oh, that didn't work. My backgrounds ain't working. Oh, hold tight. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, right? We will be doing the Land Trust Master Class. Okay, so that's going to show you how you can stop putting houses in your name. Stop putting houses in your LLC, right? So what I'm praying is that after tomorrow, you will know how to set up, fill out, turn in your own land trust, right? So that you'll be able to not have to put a house in your name ever again. It will be my prayer. So tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Land Trust Masterclass is back. And I'm giving you 50% off of my land trust document packet. If you just go into the video description of this one, you'll see that link. And you'll see the link to the class too. It's free. I don't charge because I care about you. I want you to learn how to do this stuff so you can get these houses out of your name. I got another call from somebody that's going through a divorce, dealing with a house. Spouse's judgments coming down the pipeline. So I don't want that to happen to you. If you don't own the house in your name or your company name, the judgments cannot be attached to something you don't own. It's like attaching a lien to my house that's going to affect you. This doesn't work like that, right? You can't do it. So tomorrow, 4 p.m., the Land Trust Masterclass, and go ahead and download my Land Trust document packet. It is in this link, the link to the document packet. Use the coupon code CURE to get 50% off, and we will be starting promptly Thursday at 4 p.m. I look forward to seeing you guys there. So why are you here today? We want to talk about what I did for this coronavirus CARES Act, right? What do we do? So generally speaking, let me frame this up for you. Generally speaking, when you borrow money or when you take out money from your IRA, there's a penalty and you got to pay income on it, right? So that could be like 35% of the money. Say you take out 50,000, that could be $10,000 gone off the top, right? Just poof, because you took it out of your IRA. But the good thing about it is with this CARES Act thing, they're allowing us to do one-time distribution, early distribution, without the penalties and income tax, y'all. This is huge. This is huge. So let me share. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully you can read this stuff. I was looking over it before our class tonight. The CARES Act, and I've got some good videos coming. I had a client go to court a few days ago. They have a waiver from the CDC. I'm going to show you this waiver. That video will be coming out soon. This waiver that tenants can bring in and show the judge that proves that they don't have to pay rent until 2021 roundup. So just be careful out there. Be careful if you're doing rental properties. That's why I want you doing Section 8. You know, if you think that you don't want to do Section 8, I hear you. A lot of people are like, I don't know about Section 8. You might want to at least consider it, especially during this climate. I got to send out another link here. Yeah, so many links I got to send out. Hold tight, y'all. So many links. So this CARES Act distribution, how does it work? Let me share with you what I did, right? So you can get an idea. Oh, let me get back here. There. Boom. So let me read the code real fast. So the CARES Act, hopefully, let me get me out of here. Let me read this CARES Act to you. Ooh, qualified individuals. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. But before I want to tell you who this is for, let me tell you what they're doing, right? CARES Act provides that qualified individuals, which we'll get to, may treat as coronavirus-related distributions up to $100,000 in distributions made from their eligible retirement plans, including IRAs. That's going to be you and me, right? If you don't have an IRA, please, God, go set up your self-directed Roth IRA. We use Equity Trust. There are many out there. Back when I started, they were the only game in town, but now you can get one from quite a few. The time periods are between January and December 30th, 2020. Y'all, if you ain't got this thing set up, you need to think about this. You need to think about it, okay? A coronavirus-related distribution is not subject to the 10% additional tax that otherwise generally applies to distributions made before an individual reaches the age of 59 and a half. In addition, a coronavirus-related distribution can be included in income in equal installments over a 3-year period. And an individual has 3 years to repay a coronavirus-related distribution to a plan or IRA and undo the tax consequences of the distribution. That's powerful. I love it when the IRS says undo tax consequences. Oh, Lord. Undo something. Well, I asked my CPA, what does that mean? This is her interpretation. She gave me the email. Chris, if you pull out $10,000, then pay it back before the 3 years is up, then you will not pay income tax on it at all. Only if you do not put it back within that 3 years. If you choose to keep it, then the tax liability can be spread over 3 years. That's from my CPA, right? So this is large. This is huge. The reason I want you to understand this, y'all, is because just imagine you getting the lump of money that you don't have to pay taxes on, right? It's like income because it's in your IRA. And what we're doing, Roundup, we're taking that lump of cash and paying off high interest rate debt. Let me walk you through this. It's going to take a few minutes for me to explain, but not long because I want to get you out of here tonight. I'm going to get ready for my land trust masterclass tomorrow. I love that class. So let me show you how this works. Oh, let me rewind a little bit. Who is this for? Section 5. I'm on page 5. Definition of a qualified individual. Let me get to that because I didn't really fit. I wasn't diagnosed. Spouse, hasn't been diagnosed. That's not me. Being quarantined or laid off, not me, right? Unable to work, I can work due to lack of childcare. That's a big one. Closing or reduce of hours, right? So here's where I come in. The individual having a reduction in pay or self-employment income due to COVID. So uh Roundup, I want you to know that what's SIP? I want you to know that my Airbnb is getting murdered right now. I have not had a guest. I've had one guest in November so far, and I had 3 in October. And I don't even want to mention March, April, May of earlier this year. It was just empty, right? So we lost just thousands of dollars, man. I can't even count it up. So that's where I come in, but you can go through here, and this is just go to irs.gov and you can type in CARES Act and see for yourself, right? So let me show you what we decided to do on this thing, right? So this is what I put together in my head as I was reading this penalty and tax-free early distribution, right? And generally speaking, you can't do this before the age of 59. You can see that right there, age 59 and a half. But this CARES Act, in addition, the CARES Act provides plans that may implement certain relaxed rules, right? Relaxed rules. I mean, these words are just music to my ears when I think about the IRS, and they've audited me twice, right? Let me share with you my little spreadsheet that I put together for you. Generally, this is how this thing usually works, right? Well, this is what we're already in. This is the matrix that we're in. The bank gives us a loan. I just made it $50,000, just for round numbers. We buy the property, we rent it out. We're getting $1,000 a month. We pay interest on that 50,000, which is 333 a month. I just calculated this. I think I calculated this at 8%, right? That's the interest rate you see up here that I calculated it on. 8%, 50,000. You're paying $333 a month. That's $4,000 a year, right? So in my mind, I'm like, if I'm able to borrow money from my IRA, what if I could just take that money out of my IRA, pay off the loan, right? That 50,000 loan with 50,000 out of my IRA. I'm taking the bank out of the equation, y'all. So now the bank is no longer in my life. Off the top, I took that 50 out of the IRA, paid the bank off. That saves me $4,000 a year. $4,000 a year in interest, right? So you can calculate that forever, how long you want to hold on to the money. What I did was I took that money, paid my debt off. So then I still own the real estate, right? I'm still getting $1,000 a month. That hasn't changed. But what has changed is my monthly payment. So if I want to pay back this $50,000 in 3 years, and remember, the IRS is allowing me to pay back, I put here, as long as we pay it back in 3 years, right here. If I pay it back in 3 years, I don't pay no taxes penalty on it, right? So let me show you this, y'all. This is just crazy. So if you calculate the interest that I would have paid here, the 333 for 4,000 a year, so that's 16,000. I'll go ahead and write that. So in 3 years, that would be 16,000. No, that's 12,000. Which is 12K in 3 years. This is what excites me. I don't know about y'all. I know everybody wants to do wholesaling and flipping and all that, but you can't earn your way to wealthy. You have to manage it. This is where we come in with the management part, right? So what I did was I paid that debt off, saving myself $4,000 a year, still getting rent. But yes, my monthly payment is going up, but I'm paying all principal for the next 3 years and paying off that $50,000 loan, because 50,000 divided by, I think I did that right. Let me make sure. 50,000 divided by 36. Yep, 1388. Round up. 1388. Can you sacrifice for the next 36 months $388 to have your rental property paid off? And this is only money that's coming out of your pocket is the 388. The other 1,000 you see here is coming from the tenants. Now you can play with these numbers. You can make them larger, smaller, 30,000, 40,000, 25,000. I'm just doing a round number, so it's easier for my calculations. But my real estate roundup fam, check this out. You're going to be getting rent anyway if you're in my program, right? If you're either doing a lease option or you're doing Section 8. Section 8 has paid on time, every month, on the third of the month throughout this entire pandemic. Have not had a problem. Now, the 10 or 15% that my tenants have to pay, now that was a little shaky. You know, they're paying a little late, but they are still paying, right? And you're probably going to be getting more than $1,000 a month rent, like we do. We right, some of our rentals we're getting $1,200, $1,300, $1,310 a month, right? So round up, if you're getting $1,300 a month, can't you just pay all that rent to your to your IRA and get it all paid back off in 3 years? Now, we do have taxes and insurance. You know, there are some variables here. But here's the thing, why not pay yourself? Cut out all that interest. If you're paying $4,000 to the bank every year, use that money for something else, pay it on top. So you're going to be paying either way. That's my point. You're paying a monthly payment either way. Why not pay it back to yourself? Why not take that $50,000 out of your IRA or 40 or whatever, pay the bank off, and then make the principal interest back to yourself? You are, in essence, giving yourself a raise without having to make any more money. You already got the money sitting in your IRA. Now, does it have to be your IRA? No. I've had people round up call me from all around the country that have taken this early distribution, and they want to get their money working, right? So I'm working on a large 2-acre project right now. Not quite ready, but it's going to be a large one of the biggest ones in my life, a subdivision, right? So that's what we're working on. I hopefully can get a lot of my investors and you involved in this project to make us all some money, right? It's so weird. Lady called me. She goes out, Chris, I've been watching your videos. I've got some land. I'm curious if you would like to do a partnership with me. I own the land already. Would you like to come in and build out the subdivision? I'm like, you know what? This is nothing but God and the universe shining down on your boy, because I've been treating people right. I've been operating with integrity, honesty, empathy, compassion since the beginning. And now I feel like the universe must open up and the universe must give me what it's designed to give me, right? Increase. The universe, what they say, is constantly expanding, constantly, and it can do the same for you. I am living proof, y'all. I'm living proof. So that's this is a short diagram. Instead of paying taxes a year, that you're paying the interest. I'm sorry, instead of paying interest to the bank, why not just pay that principal right to yourself back to your IRA? It could be somebody else's IRA or whatever, right? So take some time. You got about 30 more days, right? 30, 40 more days to get your early distribution. Because remember, right here, has to be done by December 30th. Y'all, that's all you got. I'm trying to shake you a little bit. I'm trying to shake you. It's my job to shake you, right? So consider, what could I do with another 20, 30? I don't know. Now, obviously, this only works if you have an IRA set aside with some capital in it. Okay. It only works if you do have some money in your IRA. I'm praying that you do, right? But what could you do with, perhaps you got some high credit card debt. Perhaps you've got a hard money loan you want to get rid of. Perhaps you've got a rental property you want to pay off, or even a car loan that's high interest rate. You could do so much with the capital. It's sitting in your IRA. Why not get it working for you right now, right? Okay, so we'll get to some Q&A. It was a short one tonight. I wanted to just share that with you because I feel like the government is not necessarily designed to help everybody, but they're helping people that have set money aside and help themselves. So tomorrow, here's a reminder. We've got our Land Trust Masterclass starting at 4 p.m. That's going to be Thursday, November 19th. And make sure you download your Land Trust document packet. It is in the video description below. Follow along so you can stop buying houses in your name and in your company name. We're going to set up your land trust, how to fill it out and create it so you don't have to pay an attorney, right? You're already You already have it. The attorney's going to try to charge you $1,000 to do this. And I promise you, how many emails have I received? When you show up with the trust already created for the attorney, they don't like that. Oh, they don't like that. They can't charge you, right? So that's what I'm here. That's why the roundup is here. For you to get out there and learn this stuff on your own. You don't got to go out there and hire an attorney to do this craziness. So you got my little thing. I calculated. I don't know how much interest I saved myself doing an early distribution, right? No penalties, no taxes. If you pay it back in 3 years, okay. So if you take the money out round up, just pay it back. All right. Listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. I just want to share that with you. I want you to benefit from the United States government like what they said they're relaxing the rules for us, right? This is pretty cool. Let's see what questions we got here. Any questions we got? I'm not an accountant, so I can't really answer all the stuff for this thing here. But oh man, Trinidad, what up, Makai out in Trinidad? That's cool. That's cool. Nurse Brandon, if you sent me an email, I will be in touch with you or my team, my friend. Okay, I don't see any questions here. So yes, if you're getting steady rent, TTOO, I pray that you are at least considering Section 8 because we don't worry about rents in my world. I just don't worry about it because the government's paying the rent, right? Don't have to worry about it. Every month, third of the month, the government will do direct deposit or send us a check. And I pray that you are at least considering Section 8 too. We got one. JC, what up, man? In LA, how you doing? I miss Los Angeles. Good Lord. One day I might just buy me a house out there. Every fixer-upper deal I have put a bid on has 30 cash offers. That's right. Over asking price. That's right. Not the time to buy. How do you get the winning bid in such a competitive market without overpaying? You don't. Here's the thing, JC, what I have learned. Oh, yeah, for the Land Trust Masterclass, just use the coupon code CURE. Use the coupon code CURE to get 50% off of my Land Trust document packet. Use the coupon code CURE, CURE. Tomorrow will be live. Here's the thing. It's not necessarily the time to buy real estate in the open market. I know because I'm looking to me and my wife has me getting us a bigger house. I live in 1,800 square feet now. My wife wants 3,000 plus. So I got to get a new house and I'm being transparent with you. I'm looking too. So I'm not even wetting making an offer. I'm not even wetting it, right? I'm not even concerned about making an offer right now on an owner occupied because every house I look at already has 3 offers also. So how do you win the bid? You don't. You wait for things to cool off if you're going in during auctions. The only way you're going to really be able to buy is if you have cash, subject to buying on lease options, or if it's just you dealing directly with the seller, right? Good question, JC. Yes, challenging market. Derek, do I have any stock investing in my IRA? Actually, I do. I'll show you. Maybe I can show you. Oh man, nah. I have equity trust. I guess I could bring up my account. I've got some Zoom stock, and I've got some airline. Zoom's doing okay. My airline stock is in the trash. So yes, I do have stocks in my self-directed Roth IRA. Okay, so Derek, to answer your question, yes. So, but I'm not advocate for stocks. I don't understand them. I really personally believe that they are nothing but legal gambling. But yes, I do have stock. Nothing big though. I think I might have like 28,000, 30,000 in the stock market. Bakaya, subject to option about, yeah, what you got? Come on, brother. We'll get out of here. TTO, you're considering Section 8. Praise God. People look at me like, Chris, why are you teaching Section 8 when you do lease options? I'm like, listen, there's no reason for you to put all of your tenants, well, I don't want to say eggs in a basket, all of your tenants in one exit strategy. Have some lease option, or for me, I have some lease option and I have some Section 8. So if at least with the lease options, I have a down payment. So they've already given me $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. So I don't mind if they miss a month. I've already got the money up front, right? But with my Section 8 tenants, the government is paying them. So we want to make sure we win, right? Matt Hall, do we need to pull the money out by December 30th? Well, let's read right here. I'm going to show you what I read. I'm just reading how I interpret it. Distributions up to $100,000 made from their eligible retirement plans, including IRAs, that's us, between January 1st and January 30th, 2020. So, that bigger. December 30th, 2020. Matt, here's the thing. I'm not good at interpreting IRS documents, but to me that says it needs to come out by December 30th. So I would recommend you to do that. But yeah, man. Derek, are you buying your next house subject to? Derek, I would like to, but sometimes the product that we want, like for investment property, I don't necessarily care about the product. If I'm moving in it, like where I live now, I bought subject to because it was a nice house. So if I can, yes, I would prefer to. But when you work for a boss, right? When you have a boss, I like to think I'm the boss. I have a boss, right? So the boss kind of decides where we're going to be moving. So I have my two options are sub to or get a loan. We'll put a down payment, or I might just, to be honest with you, I might just rent something for a while. I don't care if I buy another house right now. JC, if now is not the time to buy, what could I do to put my money to work? Team up with other investors? I'm not saying it's not the time to buy. I'm saying what you're doing. If you're at an auction or buying on the open market, yes. Remember, if you rewind this one, if you're dealing directly to consumer, or direct to consumer, or direct with the seller, always good time to buy because you can create your own terms. But if you're dealing with the open market and competing with everybody else, it's a no-win game. But I'm not saying it's not the time to buy in the open market, auctions and all that stuff. But yeah, I put your money to work. For me, what we're doing is I'm getting into. A matter of fact, I'm actually buying insurance policies on my family, and we're still buying houses. We still do buy them, but we have a lot of online presence. I mean, we spend thousands of dollars for Lease every month, and I would say for you to learn how to buy off market. Auctions aren't hitting right now, and I'm a big auction guy. I'm usually at the foreclosure auction all the time. I'm buying them, but not now. And they're slow. Auctions are slow based on this CDC moratorium. Wait till you see this document that I just found out that the tenants can give the judge, and they don't have to pay rent until 2021. Stocks and blocks go together. I believe that. Trying to sell out of Baltimore, not a seller's market. Oh, wait, it's a seller's market here. I don't know. Miss VSN, hey, maybe you could use your properties as leverage or collateral for a new home. You sound like my wife, always trying to figure out a way for me to spend some money. No way. No. I don't know, is that a female? Is that a ladies thing? Y'all always figure out a way for me to spend some money. Round up tomorrow. Tomorrow, 4:00, my land trust masterclass. Make sure you use the coupon code CURE in the video description. Get signed up. Stop buying houses in your name. You're going to learn how to set up, fill out, and create your own land trust without using an attorney. I don't care what state you live in. I don't care if you're in Alaska, California, Florida, New York, Idaho, Texas. They are legal. They might just be called something different. What is it? Revocable grantor trust. Use the coupon code CURE. Go to the class. The link is in the video description. You can go ahead and download your docs, look over them overnight if you like. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Question, y'all messing with me, Miss VSN. I have a seller who's selling 3-bedroom with a condo, which is in excellent condition. ARV 330, he's asking 280. Okay, he has a tenant at 1150. I don't know if that'll cash flow. Oh, okay, there it is. His monthly payment is 2,100. He took a defer to 21 January. How can I take over his property because he's interested in selling? That's simple, Micaiah. All you're going to do is take it over subject to. However, if you're gonna take it over subject to, I don't you can't cash flow it, right? Damn rent. He's getting oh man. Micaiah, I don't know if I want you doing that. Unless you're moving in it, you can buy it subject to. That's simple. If he's got the deferment, you can buy it right now. You don't have to. The deferment has nothing to do with him transferring the title. He can sell you the property, give you the power of attorney, and then you just deal with the bank after that. So yeah, go ahead and buy it if that's something you want to do. But I want to make sure you're either going to live in this because you can't cash flow it. I don't want you getting into a house that's got $1,000 negative cash flow already. Good Lord. That's probably why he wants to get out of it. Ain't worth it. JC, what up? Speaking of auctions, once the foreclosure and eviction moratorium ends, oh Lord, do you expect market inventory to rise? Yes, but not quickly. If you think about it, there hasn't been solid foreclosures going on for 6 months. It's going to take quite a while to clean up all that inventory. We're talking about over a year to do all that. Just think about all the ones, first of all the ones that are backed up. And then you got foreclosures, the current ones that need to be processed. You talk about paper just piling, thousands of foreclosures throughout the country. It's going to take some time to clean all that stuff up. That's where you and I swoop in and get the good deals, right? Yeah, good question. The CDC can be sued because what they're doing is unconstitutional. Oh, wow. Knew a few landlords that did and won. Well, could be. You want to spend the money. There are black holes in Baltimore. What is a black hole? Wouldn't be a down payment needed. Listen to wouldn't a down payment needed? Oh yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, once again, you and my wife, y'all still trying to get me spend some money. Look at that. Down payment. I probably will put a down payment down. I don't know. I don't want to think about moving, but I have to. I want to think about real like I can buy an investment property, but buying an owner occupant is a little more challenging. Matt, what are my records? I was working with 702, that one. And then this is 8 Mile with 50 Cent. We did my boy, shout out to Jay Praise. 8 Mile there. I should move it there. That's when I got a Dave Hollister one around here somewhere. I can't even find it. I think it's so 10 million. I so stopped, got off of that stuff. Yeah, TTOO could be 2 years for foreclosures. You're right. Could be. JC, do I expect the banks to pursue loan modifications over foreclosures? I have no idea. You cannot predict banks. They have no rhyme or reason. They are governed. I mean, they have mortgage insurance. So it doesn't matter whether they win or lose, they still win, right? If they don't collect on the note, insurance pays it off, taxpayers bail them out. So you can't predict the bank. The boy, do you use your money or hard money on your flips? Which is safer? I use a combination of my money and private money. Next week, I will do a private money masterclass. We don't use hard money. We use private money. That's ordinary mas and pas to buy and sell real estate. So we don't use hard money. That's right, mortgage insurance. I got a Facebook question here. Will you be doing any more up-to-date videos on lease options or business credit? Yeah, we did one. Wow. Yeah, we did one yesterday, 2 days ago, matter of fact. Business credit. Latasha, absolutely. So Latasha, here I'll put the link after this one. For some reason, my Facebook isn't importing to my StreamYard here, but yes, I'll put that in there. We did a business credit. I got a link. We got a discount for the business credit. Jamal, asset managers, they'll be up there the next 5 years. Could be. That's right. Black hole, buy property, and the appreciation. Oh yeah, it doesn't go up. I'm getting a lot of that in Hampton too. Micaiah, I wanted to take over the property subject to either a new agreement with the existing tenant for a lease down payment. I don't want you to proceed because the monthly payment is 2,100, and if you're only getting 1,100, then it's a negative cash flow. So I don't even think you should do that deal unless you can raise the rents. But yes, and get a down payment. I'm cool with that, but I would not do it unless I know the rents would cover the mortgage payment. Did you hope to break even on the property? Yeah, if you lose money, that's right. Marcus, what types of purchase options will be available in order to purchase foreclosed property? Well, Marcus, options, I want to make sure I understand what you are saying. Are you saying, do you have options or are you going to use options? Because options are a tool. So you can't buy a foreclosed property with an option. You have to buy it with a purchase and sales agreement from the trustee handling the foreclosure or the county, the sheriff. So you won't be able to use an option. I hope you're talking about the tool because there is only one way to buy foreclosure at the auction, and that's going to be with a memorandum of sale or memorandum of contract. They won't. That's all they do. They are there to sell. They won't give you an option. Tony, what we met at the Eric Thomas tour, 1%. Oh man, yeah. Hey man, hit me up. Let's catch up. Gerard, I gotta catch up with you. So listen, Roundup. This has been wonderful, wonderful. Oh, sorry about that. Nurse Brandon, do I have private lenders for my group? I do not. Nurse Brandon, I want you to understand that private money lenders, private investors are people that you have culminated and cultivated a relationship with that will loan you money. Right. So the people that I've cultivated a relationship loan me money. Eventually, I do want to put together a pool and loan it out to other investors, but I'm not there yet. Right. I am working on that, but I'm not there. But you have to cultivate your own relationships. Okay. Marcus Lane, no, there are no options in foreclosures. You have to have the cash. That's it, brother. JC, when we predict things will shift with time to buy on the open market, brother. I haven't even man, I'm still trying to gather my thoughts for what we're going through right now. You pushing me out. You know, one thing that I did find out being a savvy real estate investor, we don't try to predict, man. We just go with what's happening right now. What got my butt in trouble was in 2005, buying houses when everything was going up. Oh, Chris, they're building a new roadway here. They've got a new whatever coming here. The city plans to do. That shit will get you in the hole. Real estate investors focus on right now. What can it cash flow today? Or what is it cash flowing today? And I can raise the value. But yeah, I don't predict that. Derek, what are your thoughts on paying off properties early? Well, we just went over that, Derek. That was the whole reason for me doing this CARES Act training tonight. I'm a strong proponent. This is why I'm here today. I'm able to do these videos every day because I paid off my real estate, right? So although it's cash flowing, I only have a few mortgages left and I'm done. Yes, paying off. Yes, just pay a few $100s a month extra. You'll be surprised what happens. You'll be surprised what happened. Round up tomorrow. Make sure you get registered up. The link is in the video description. Go ahead and get registered. You can set a reminder for the Land Trust Master Class. It will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right back here. We will show you how to set up, fill out, and create your own land trust without paying all that money for an attorney. And you'll get, if you use the coupon code CURE, it's in the video description. You'll get 50% off of my land trust document packet for tomorrow. Paying off mortgages early, absolutely. Micaiah, what are the options for purchasing properties without using your own money? You got private money, you got subject to, which is other people's money, you got lease purchase, you got owner financing, you got wrap deeds, you got bank financing, hard money, but my favorite, private money. Marcus, you're welcome. Oh man, thank you so much for your love offering, Brother Bill. My one-on-one consultations are $200. If you want one, just email me at chris@chrishaskins.com. chris@chrishaskins.com. I don't advertise it to the public merely because I just frankly, it's the time, the time. It's challenging to have the time. I will do them one-on-one. I actually enjoy them. Just can't do them all day. If we opened it up, I would probably be doing consultations all day, but they're $200, Bill. Just email me, chris@chrishaskins.com. All right, let me get out of here, Roundup. I love you. Listen, tomorrow, make sure you get ready. Register for the land trust stuff. If you're not using trusts already and you're putting houses in your LLC name, guess what? I can still find you. I can still find out who the registered agent is for your LLC. You ain't hiding nothing, right? But I'm not mad at you. Why not make the LLC a layer with that land trust? Put them together. That's what we're going to be going over tomorrow. It's going to be very, very good stuff. You're welcome, JC. You're welcome. Praise God. I'm just honored. I'm just a vessel, to be honest with you. I wake up in the morning trying to figure out, how can I help my people with financial literacy? How can I help my people with finance? What can I do? How can I pour into you? So I'm going to be doing a new set too, me just talking to you, because I found out that there are not a lot of mentors out here that are willing to talk. So I'm going to do a new series, right? Just me talking. It won't be like training on the board. It's just going to be me relating right to you stuff that I learned in my 44 years here on planet Earth. Okay, Roundup, make sure you get signed up for the Land Trust Masterclass. I'll see you tomorrow, 4:00. Go to the video description, register and download your 50% off. Use CURE for the code. And I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe, like the content, and share with anybody else that wants to use this CARES Act to save them some money. I'm saving 12 grand just for one distribution, right? Or if you want to take $30,000 out, or $60,000. So wealth management. Remember the 5 rules of gold, right? Only one of them, only one pertains to earning. The other 4 pertain to managing what you have. Managing what you have. Okay. I know it might sound funny, but management is the key. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. Talk to you soon. Peace. See you tomorrow.